Yeah, I want to talk to you about. Kasi yun yung point. Ayoko na to. It's not my passion. I don't want to do this.
So,
I'm gonna resign.
Daming piloso po dun eh.
Ay, kasalanan mo, hindi na ako nakatulog ng maaga ngayon.
Hey guys, Carlo Ople here, and I'd like to invite you to Unbox Success this coming September 24. If you want to learn about alternative investments to open up more opportunities for yourself, be it side hustling, you want to learn about crypto, real estate, and a lot of other things, make sure to join us. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind event. We have panels, we have top speakers, experts, industry icons, and sobrang mura lang yan. May libre ka pa libro. So make sure to check it out. Link down below. I'll see you there.
You've been famous with now, parang
Famous daw siya.
medyo nagva-viral na siya, di ba? Yung 8 to 5, di ba? And then 7 to 1, di ba? Yung mga ganyan bagay. You know, people have quoted you about that. I first heard that, I don't know.
Daming piloso po dun eh.
I think one of our conferences, siguro 6 years ago, that's something, and it was like, for me, it was great, no? So, kasalanan mo, hindi na ako nakatulog ng maaga ngayon. Anyway, so the whole thing, I mean, where did that come from? And for those of you who don't know Carlo had an extensive corporate background. Everybody knows you as the sneakers guy, as a social media guy. They didn't know that you were like a big boss in this huge corporation.
Piyon lang ako, piyon.
No, big boss. Okay, sige. Okay, you know, you were that. You had a very colorful corporate job. You know, doing telco, doing advertising. People don't see that. People probably don't, except if you're in the business world, alam mo yan. But you have that, and at the same time, you have Unbox today. You have many things today, and that was yung tinuturo mo 8 to 5, 7 to 1. This is what you're doing right now. So, can talk to you a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've been in corporate. I was in corporate for over 16 years, but the realization talaga was that I wasn't.
16 years kinocompute ko age.
Sige. But I wasn't really happy. So to those who don't know, I used to be a vice president for a telco here in the Philippines. So I was there for a little over 5 years. The pay was good. The benefits were awesome.
What telco? Dalaw lang. Okay.
Secret.
Okay.
Diba?
Tatlo na pala.
Pero it was a really nice, I guess some people would think, a dream job. And I also worked with one of the biggest brands in the country. However, it wasn't as fulfilling, and it didn't make me as happy as I thought that it would.
Okay.
So, parang at that point, na-realize ko, did I really need to start building my exit plan? And I think yun yung important naman, hindi naintindihan ng ibang tao. Yung ibang tao, gagawa ng exit plan, mag-resign na sila bukas.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about, kasi yun yung point, ayoko na to, it's not my passion, I don't want to do this, I'm gonna resign.
So, pwede mo naman i-plano yun na maayos eh. If your exit plan is another job, then that's easier. You do the interviews. And my exit plan was really to leave corporate, period.
But I think people need to understand, this does not happen. This doesn't happen overnight.
No.
I mean, knowing you planned this over like a decade. It's not something that you were able to do in 24 hours, 48 hours.
Yeah. Diba? Kasi parang lalo na if you want to live a certain way. Diba? Pwede ka naman mag-resign bukas tapos balik ka sa tune.
Ayaw mo na bumalik ang tuna.
Papayat nga lang ako pag gawin ko. Pero kunyari, how I did it was I computed what would be the minimum amount of money that I would need every month. That I would be comfortable with me and Mitch. So ginawa namin, we saved up ang tawag doon, parang runway.
Yeah.
Na kahit wala akong kitain for X amount of months, okay kami.
So mabubuhay kayo.
So I saved up for 2 years.
Okay.
So I have...
and that's good. So you don't put a pressure on the business that you're starting. Kasi 2 years, tatakbo yun nang hindi mo babawasan yung...
Correct.
Okay.
So ngayon, we're basically living off that. It's the 2-year roadmap. Roadway?
Yeah.
Basta yung 2 years na...
Well, tawag namin doon, emergency funds.
Ayun. Yung Carlo and Mitch living off without having to work for 2 years. Fund.
Okay.
So yun yung meron kami ngayon.
Without asking money from Unbox.
Without.
Okay.
So yun yung thinking. Tapos, hopefully within the next 2 years, the businesses that we've invested in will turn around and start to generate income so that can cover the rest of whatever's needed.
Okay.
So yun
that's very important.
Yun yung
and that was your motivation. That's why ito muna, I won't leave my job. By the way, it's not that, kasi some people nakilala ko, I don't like my job, they don't do a great job doing, parang they're become a problem employee, You were a great employee, people, di ba? People did not want you to leave. I remember...
Pero dapat yata silang magsabi nun, hindi ikaw.
Hindi, pero kasi I remember we had these discussions in the past na hindi ka muna pinayagan mag-resign and all of these things. It's because you were doing a great job despite, not having the... I think wrong naman
I'm sure
yung term.
not everybody will agree in the last job where I came from, but yeah, thank you.
Comment na lang yun. Pero yun nga yung point, no? You perform. Kasi I see a lot of people who they don't perform. Kasi ayaw na nila yung work nila. But in your case, you perform. Diba? I mean, I saw myself doing that, syempre, much earlier. People thought, I didn't want to do what I'm doing today, leaving the corporate world. But that doesn't mean that I won't perform when I was doing the job.
Yeah, kasi, and the thinking there, kasi it's a very small industry.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn bridges, diba? So,
especially kung gusto mo na maging entrepreneur. No? So imagine mo, if you burn your business with your bridge with your last work. Okay, o ngayon, customer mo sila. Okay.
So important yung
So very
networking.
important. And guys, that's very important. If you're listening and you're watching this, you need to understand, yes, I agree. There's something like Carlo or me, we were part of the corporate environment, siguro a decade apart. We were part of the corporate environment. It's not that we did not perform. We performed really well. But it led us to doing what we're doing right now. I think that's something that people need to understand. And that's your story. That's why the 8 to 5, 7 to 1 can work. Okay, the 8 to 5, you do a great job, you do your work, be excellent pa din.
And fund your 7 to
Okay,
1.
the 7 to 1, okay, so that's where you want to be able to that will lead you to that 7 to 1. Okay, and siguro at one point in time, your 7 to 1 now becomes your 8 to 5. That's why, hindi na 8 to 1 ka na ngayon. Ano? So,
masaya siya. Ako, again, I've never been happier.
Okay, but clear lang, wag niyo unahin yung masaya muna kasi it's not naman, di naman tayo masaya. I mean, to be fair with our former boss. Okay naman kami, we like it, but we knew that we need to do something.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Kasi there are people who are built talaga for corporate 100%. People who enjoy the climb, people who enjoy the competition, the office politics, the everything that goes with it. And they really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And they're built for that.
And they do well.
Yeah, and to all of you who are like that, congratulations to you.
Good job.
We're happy for you. But there are also some people talaga na magigets nila, this is it for me. Hanggang dito muna ako. And then I'll pursue what really matters to me.
And I want to talk to you about, to the listeners, to the watchers, to the viewers, okay, right now. Kasi meron talagang cut out for the corporate world. Ang end goal niya, CEO. Meron naman taong na cut out for entrepreneurship. Kasi talagang day one, di ba? They never got employed. My dad, for instance, was never employed. He's always been a businessman. But there's a guy, there's like the model between the two. Like what, the 8 to 5,
Build
7 to
your
1.
career 7 to 1.
We can do that. You can be a hybrid. You can start with the corporate world first, do well, very clear, do well, so that you can do other things afterwards.
Yeah, and there are also businesses naman na nagmo-merge yung ganon.
Yeah.
So for example, if you work in startups, the beautiful thing is they'll either give you shares or they'll give you ownership or they give you the opportunity to buy in. So that you're actually, while you're working, you actually also am an entrepreneur in the sense.
Yeah.
So I think yun yung magandang marriage din sometimes.